walk around every day, living free. We get the rights we deserve. The rights that let us sit and work in the same school. To talk about anything to anyone. We can exist in public environments in harmony. We have the rights to believe in whatever culture or religion. We have the rights to be safe in the world. We owe that all to a few people who felt those rights were being violated and stepped up for themselves and everyone around them. One of those people was Nelson Mandela. Life under apartheid was extremely harsh for black South Africans. They lived in segregated neighborhoods with poor housing, most of which that did not have running water. They had very little farmland and access to natural resources. Black South Africans attended schools where they were segregated from whites and had terrible learning environments. Non-white South Africans received the worst healthcare and jobs. Not only were they not able to have good healthcare or a good job, they were not allowed to vote or hold political office. Nelson Mandela was born on July 18, 1918.
He was given the nickname Madiba by his community, which meant love and affection. But in the year 1925, while attending Kuno Primary School, a teacher assigned him the name of Nelson. In the year 1939, Nelson attended the University of Fort Hare, but was kicked out 1 year later for attending the student strike in 1940. In the year 1952, Nelson opened the first black law firm in South Africa, but in the year 1960 was sentenced to life in prison due to standing up against the apartheid laws. He moved prisons over 3 times, and his last prison, being Robben Island Prison, was the final prison that he wrote his first poem, Invictus. In the year 1990, Nelson was released from prison due to the relaxation of apartheid laws. In the year 1993, Nelson Mandela shared the winnings of a Nobel Prize with standing President F.W. de Klerk. In the year 1994, he voted for the first time in his life. And in May of 1994, Nelson Mandela became President Mandela of South Africa. And in December of 1994, he wrote his autobiography. Once his term ended, he had the choice to run again, but declined the offer and stepped down after running 1 term. In the year 1999. Unfortunately, in the year 2001, he was diagnosed with prostate cancer and told he only had a few months to live. Over the next few months, he was admitted to the hospital many times, but finally passed away on December 5th, 2013. Nelson Mandela did so many extraordinary things, not only for South Africa, but for everyone. He was one of the many brave people who saved our rights. If these types of people didn't step up for our rights, we would not have the same quality of life as we do now. This is why we must thank these courageous people more than we do today. These brave men and women have risked their lives for us, and they always are our true role models for our future.